Shalom, coming to the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai Hashem Kadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at great millstone who taught me this truth, and salutations unto the Arkham that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. And yeah, man, the scriptures say that we're set in the defense of the gospel, man. And you got guys coming out with crazy statements now. So you kind of go back and forth or do response videos, but there comes a point where you gotta leave a guy. You just gotta leave a guy alone, man. But you got the new mad statement, and there's a few. The new mad statement is, lately it was Judah means he is, which is totally wrong. But then the new thing now is you can get a fade. What? The fuck is that coming from? That is not scriptural, man. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19. And it says, verse 27, ye shall not round the corners of your head. Let me see what battery I'm 7%. Ye shall not round the corner of your heads, neither shall ye mar the corner of thy beards. Now, rounding the corners of your heads is pretty much the nowadays terminology for that pretty much is a fade. So like, not a fade, a shape up, okay? A shape up, rounding the corners of your head. What in today's terminology would be a shape up. All right, you can't do that according to the law. All right, neither shall thou mar the corners of thy beard, meaning shape up the beard. Like, when you go to the barbers, you see guys in there, when they finish getting the trim, the guy, shapes the hair up, man. He follows their natural hairline and just defines it more and makes it look so-called neater, which is what the world calls acceptable. All right, but when you check it, that really is an Egyptian custom. Jake is also into getting waves on their hair, all that brushwork to attain them waves. That also is an Egyptian custom, all right? So all them final touch add-ons to getting a standard haircut is Egyptian customs, man, Okay, so it says, ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall ye mar the corners of thy beard, all right? And it's sad that we have to keep going over things like this because it's so basic, but, when people start talking all kind of madness about you can get fades, but it can't be getting all technical with it, it can't be this, it can't be bold, but you can get a fade and you can, no, you cannot, man. No, you cannot. Okay, it's as simple as that, man. The guidelines for haircuts or hair in general is simple. You can go as low as a 0.5, all right, if you so please, because we're all programmed anyway. So according to the pre-programmed preference the Lord has given us, you go with your preference, man. Elder Manatas Akbar did a video, and in the video, he was basically saying, and he did another follow-up video, but this ain't no daycare, ain't no call-in counseling session. Oh, brother, what do you think? Like, use your initiative and go with your preference. Once your preference is within the realm of the law, do what you want, man. Okay? You can, if you so feel to have a 0.5, which is a very low haircut, then fine, you're within the realms or the remit of the law. If you wish to grow your hair out and have an afro, once again, you're within the remit of the law. Now, if your afro is plattable and you plait it and the plaits are now going down your back, then it's time to cut it, because that, once again, a long hair is a shame unto a man. So, in short, the both extremities where it comes to hair is that you keep it extremely low, anywhere in between, all the way up onto an afro, and then you can plait that afro. But if the plaits are long, then it's time to cut your hair down a bit. It's as simple as that. In addition, no shape ups to your head, all right, where your scalp hairline starts at the top of your forehead, or wherever it starts on your head, okay, and no lining up of the beard. You can trim the beard down, but you can't line it up likewise in the same fashion as people do to the top of their head. Now, once again, being a priest is about being observant when it comes to this type of topic, observant to bodily appearances. Priests would have to inspect hair to see if someone's leprous. Priests would have to inspect houses to deem it leprous, because there's leprosy of the house, not just the skin, the leprosy of the clothes. Okay, all these different things, right? Now, when you inspect a person, when you inspect yourself, all right, and you observe people, not everybody has the same anatomy, all right? Some brothers naturally have straight hairlines or straighter hairlines, okay? Now, it's not going to be as straight and defined as the barber makes it when they shape you up, but naturally, a lot of brothers have that natural hairline. That's what they follow. They just define it in the barbers with the small razor, okay? But naturally, some brothers have straight hairlines. Other brothers, they have the round thing going. It looks like somebody got a bowl, put it at the top of their forehead and cut around it, because their hairline, where their head meets their hair meets their forehead, is just round. But that's how they naturally are. Okay? Some brothers got the M-shaped thing going. Some brothers have the straighter hairline, and then right in the middle of their hairline, they got this triangle thing going. All right? A lot of Judites have that, Yeah, more Judites than Benjamin and Levi. A lot of Judites have that straight hairline, or straighter hairline than others. And then right in the middle, they have that triangle thing going. Some brothers have a jagged hairline where it's straight, it goes in, then it comes back out. Some brothers have a hairline where they've gone bald halfway through. They got a hairline, then it's just gone. Then it meets up again somewhere else. Some brothers are bald. If you're naturally bald, then hey man, Barakafai Haba Hashem Yoshai, at least you got a head on your shoulders, man. Or head on your neck, I should say. But you're naturally bald, man. But if you have hair to work with, the boundaries are very simple. Don't make it bold. You can go as low as 0.5, or you can grow it out to an afro, all right? And don't shape it up, all right? But it's as simple as that, man. And once again, you got guys lying. It's just crazy, man. Now, I myself, I'm one of the brothers that my anatomy, my hair, it tends to and before I speak about myself, let me get this out there, which is more important. All right, naturally, the way the Lord made Jake is that when you cut your hair and you grow it, the hair on the top of your head grows faster than the hair on the sides and the back. All right, so that natural distinct difference in hair, that's natural. But when you start manually enforcing that through a fade, that's when it's wrong. Okay, that's when it's wrong. Okay, all of that, you can get a fade. No, you cannot get a fade. That is a custom of the Egyptians. All right, when you cut your hair and it grows back, and it grows back faster on the top, so the sides and the back are considerably shorter than the top, and it looks that way, then that's natural. But going to purposely, adjust the heights of your hair on different parts of your head, that is a custom of the heathen, of the Egyptians. Okay, getting waves is a custom of the Egyptians. All right, lining up or cutting off your beard is a custom of the Egyptians. Now, concerning the beard, can you cut that down? Yes, you can. You can cut it down. All right, but you can't have it to where there's no hair on your face. It's as simple as that. All right, it's as simple as that. It's according to your preference, man. I myself, I'm not as fortunate to have a full beard, but still I work with what the Lord gave me. The patches are there, man. You use the oils and stuff, and you look after it, you wash it, you condition it, it grows back, more in other places, but you still work with what the Lord gave you, man. Okay, but can you trim your beard down? Yes, sometimes you have split ends in your hair, you cut that off, but you don't fully shave off the thing or start lining it up. No. Okay, but as I said, you have men lying. There's one account, actually a testimony, that a couple of years ago, actually, I did a video. And for you brothers that know this brother, when I say this line, repeat what he said, you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. But he watched the video. I don't think it was a live stream, but he watched back a video of mine. Then he called me and he goes, brother, I want to ask you a serious question, yeah? If you brothers know him, just from that, some of you brothers are going to know who I'm talking about, man. In England anyway. He goes, brother, and I got shook, like, oh, did I offend the man? Let me hear him out. And he says, I want to ask you a serious question here. Are you getting lineups? And I said, what? No, brother, no. And he said, are you sure? I said, yeah, no, I'm not getting lineups. I know that's off according to the law, man. We don't do that. And he goes, Oh, okay, good. Barakah Alba Hashem Yeshua. Good, because when I was watching one of your videos, your hairline looked neat. It looked straight. And I was like, yeah, brother. Yeah, man. That's just me, man. Like, not everybody has the same hairline. Some brothers have a hairline that's straight. I was going to use the word intact, but that's offensive and rude, because who's to say the man that has a round hairline, his hairline is not intact? Everybody's hairline is intact, just the way as the Lord made them. Okay? But my hairline, I have one of the ones where it's straighter. Okay? It's not razor straight like how what do you call it? How the barbers make it, but it's generally straighter than others, man. You know, okay. And naturally, as it is with Jake, when you cut your hair and you grow it back, the hair on the top grows faster than the hair on the sides and the back. So you can see the difference in size, but it's not a fade, all right. And it's not no skin fade, all right, because there's hair on the side. It's just that it's less than that of the top. But going to the barbers to manually get a fade of any sort, no. That you can get a fade. Who said that? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Okay? The same goes for the mustache, man. That's considered part of the beard. All right? Can you trim that? Yeah. All right? The way and it happens with many other brothers, it grows into your mouth, so when you eat and you can feel hair in your mouth and it's all disgusting. You can trim those bits, but cutting it off, you can't do that, because that's considered part of the beard. Okay? Wasn't it not David that said unto his men, when the people had made them cut their beards and stuff, don't come around here until you have a beard again. All right? Now the size of your beard is according to your preference, man. Well, genetics and preference. If you can grow it out, then Barak Fire by Shem Yeshua. I wish I could grow my beard out and have it full, but I just don't have that. But what I do have, I work with it. Can you trim it? Yes. But you don't cut it off. You don't line it up. All right? The guidelines are simple, man. Like, it's simple, but once again, you have people out here pushing wrong information, man. You can get a fade. What? Oh, come on, man. So now we got Judah means he is, all right, which is off, and now you can get a fade. Okay, this is crazy, man. It's crazy. Like I said, I'm gonna stop doing these response videos to the madness certain individuals are putting out here, because it's a lost cause, man. You love brothers, you want to see the best for brothers, but when men become demons and then start teaching the wrong thing, then and a side point, don't be getting on to other men about them saying apparently they don't want to hear the scriptures, because I've had conversations with men and they've shouted and said, I don't want to hear the scriptures. So don't be double-minded in that stead, mate. But anyhow, yeah, man, the guidelines are simple, man. The guidelines are simple. You can go from as low as 0.5 trim all the way to an afro and plaits, providing the plaits don't go down past your neck, down your back. It's as simple as that. Whatever you want to do in between those perimeters, do it. All right? But the guidelines are very, very simple, man. But to correct the madness that's being pushed out there, no, you cannot get fades, man. Okay? And that's another thing as well. Guys be saying, because a man changes his style, are you losing the spirit? Nah. The apostles have said, there's men that's fully shaved with their beards. Start cutting it down till there's hardly anything there. These are men that had full beards. Then that's a sign, or maybe something's going on. But if a brother changes his style and it's within the law, it don't mean he's he's losing the spirit. Some brothers have had afros before and then decided, no, I want to go short. That's their preference. Once again, as I keep saying in my videos, stop minding other people and be worried about yourself, man. Because when you start checking other people, and you're not even doing it in righteousness, you start going off. All right? Start going off, man. No, you cannot. You cannot get a fade, man. It's as simple as that. Let the hair on your head grow as it is. Naturally, the hair on the top grows more than the sides, so it will look like that, but let it be natural. Don't let it be some manufactured thing, for lack of a better term, by a barber. Okay? Once again, razors are not sinful. The scriptures speak about the barber's razor. The modern day razors are clippers. All right, you can use a razor. It's about how you use it and what you use it to do. All right, if you're using it to line up, then that's wrong. But if you're using it to cut down or trim, what's wrong with that? You know, understanding is poor, man. Some people's understanding is amateurish and just poor. And I don't even mean that to be bossy. It's just that, a lot of madness is getting pushed out here. But just to clarify, man, just because men have different looks, don't mean they're doing certain things, man. There's some brothers that their hair falls off. What are you gonna say? They're on their bed. I've seen that happen to men. They've had skin conditions, and the skin has caused the hair follicles to be deprived of the oils that it needs, and their hair falls off their face, man. You're gonna say, "Oh, you shave." That's a condition the brother has, man. If a brother's got a round shape up, oh, you go and you shape it up round. If a brother's hairline's more straighter, oh yeah, you shape up your hair. Fuck, man. Talk about if it wasn't for what's that saying? What said? What did he say? If it wasn't for getting onto people, there'll be no topics. Shut the fuck up, man. There's certain men that live to get on other men. If you were the only person in the truth, you wouldn't have a video idea, because all you do is get onto other men. All right, and then what you do get into, you break it down wrong, like this, like the name Judah, and as many other stuff. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. All right. There's certain parts of the Bible certain men have never done a video on. Why is that? But then it's the same individual saying that part's not relevant for now. It's all about faith building and just okay then. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. So we'll see how we all fend in that day. If we want to focus on one thing and not the rest, we'll see how we fend in that day. But yeah, man. The scripture says, "Behold, I come in the volume of the book." The Lord told Ezekiel to consume and eat the whole roll, man, and eat it properly. Some men are eating, but they're not digesting. They're just vomiting it back up, and the vomit they bring up is just some off-key teachings, man, about you can get a fade. No, you cannot get a fade. Okay? You cannot. You cannot. The guidelines are simple, man. All right? Just keep it simple, man. Just keep it simple. All this technical stuff, technical talk, overdoing it with getting on men. Now certain men find themselves going off. It's crazy, man. Crazy stuff. And that's what's the other thing about certain men have a bugged out look with their eyes. What? So now people's physical appearances are a problem because a man's eyes is fashioned a certain way. It's a problem. Boy, oh boy, man. But like I said, I'm done with these back and forth videos. It's stupid, man. It's stupid and it's pointless. Because, what's the point, man? People just waxing worse and worse. But it's all good, man. But in light of the topic, no, you cannot get a fade. All right? That's being taught now, and that's incorrect.